It's the Slam Dunk.
Okay, let's call this what it is. It's a con job. The new Marine Protections Bill. Hang on, sorry. The fishing ban for white New Zealanders with a small fish boat. Or is it the marine fishing spots for Māori and for commercial operators only? That's what it is. Let's call it. Never again can National use the slogan, one law for all. This law makes a mockery of what National used to stand for. Now National's so weak, so keen to please the easily offended and the money men, that it comes up with these new marine reserves, protected reserves, and we all know what that means, no fishing, right? Well, it still means no fishing unless you're Māori or a commercial operator. The so-called Moana rules for the Hauraki Gulf is a shiny political sales pitch with a rotten core. It pretends to protect the ocean while carving it up for the insiders. They call them high protection areas. Sounds good, right? Not that high, though. Marine sanctuaries, healing the moana. Bold environmental leadership, they say. Not quite. These zones are anything but protected. Do you know why? Because the government has just rammed through these late amendments that let both iwi and commercial fishers keep fishing in the very areas they told us were locked down and to be protected. You heard that right, yeah? Marine protection, except, of course, for the people they want to keep on side. Let's break this down. Commercial ringnet fishers, a tiny elite group, get a special pass to keep fishing inside protected zones. How on earth did this happen? These guys have access where everyone else is banned. Iwi and hapu, they get ongoing rights to customary fishing, even in areas that the law says are meant to be off limits because they've been overfished. Recreational fishers, that's me, mum and dad with the tinny, the young fellow learning to fish with granddad. They're shut out completely. So here's what you're left with. A two-tier ocean policy where your right to fish depends entirely on your identity and your industry connections, one or the other. If you're a treaty partner or a commercial operator with clout, the rules bend for you. If you're an ordinary New Zealander, suck it up and piss off. Stay home. Watch the fish come back on YouTube. Have a look at the fish on YouTube. Are we all on this together, New Zealand? Not quite. Or are we dangerously saying, you yes, but not you. You yes, but not you. You, yes, because you're the right race. You, yes, because you're in the commercial game. You, no, because you've got a 14-foot sea nymph. Now, I go out on the boat with my son. He happens to whakapapa back to Whanauapanui on the east coast and Tuwharetoa, central North Island. So could I go fishing with him? And can he fish off the boat and I can't? Is that what it would be like? Is this what it comes to? What's Māori? What happens if a boat has got some customary guys on there and some Pākehā? Civil war, here we come. Let's get real. You don't get to call something a marine sanctuary if people are still allowed to throw nets and take fish out of it. That's not a sanctuary. That's a fishing ground. This is environmental theatre. The bill sells itself as a conservation win, but it's riddled with carve-outs and double standards. Protected zones should mean no fishing. No exceptions. That's the whole point. Let the ecosystem breathe, bounce back and rebuild. Isn't it? Like the Rahui. Instead, the government's handing out backdoor keys to the very groups it promised would be locked out. This isn't science-based. This isn't treaty honouring. This is political cowardice dressed up as green policy. Let's be honest. If Pākehā commercial fishers got exclusive access to protected zones while iwi were banned, this country would be on fire with protests, and rightly so. But reverse it, allow iwi access, lock out everyday Kiwis, you, me, all the other boaties, and suddenly it's a progressive policy in a marine reserve. That's not justice. That's not treaty partnership. That's tokenism mixed with corporate appeasement wrapped in a flax basket and sold as somehow fear. It's not fear. The mainstream media is too pussy to call it for fear of being labelled racist. I'm going to call it. It's what it is. It's divisive racist crap masquerading as a progressive law. This is masquerading as marine protection, but somebody needs to tell the snapper to lie low because it's a false sense of security. Watch out for the nets and the local iwi. They'll still get you. Meanwhile, the small-time Kiwi who wants to feed his family with a rod and a reel gets told, sorry, not for you. Ross, go away. The government wants to please everybody, iwi, green voters, commercial operators, so it's tried to stitch together a Frankenstein bill, but instead of leading, it's picking winners. It's using the language of protection while handing the keys to the ocean to a select few. And the worst part, the ocean doesn't care about your politics. It doesn't know what your whakapapa is or your business model. It just knows one thing. It's still being fished. Here's the truth. The bill is a betrayal of the public who were promised real marine protection, a betrayal of recreational fishers who bear all the burden while others get exemptions and access, and frankly, a betrayal of what the ocean actually needs to survive. You want a thriving moana? You want a thriving sea, a thriving fishing ground? Then stop playing favourites. Ban all extractive fishing in protected areas. No exceptions. That's what real protection looks like. A one law for all New Zealanders. This isn't protection. This is privilege codified in law. and we should all be furious. The laws are fraud. A fraud on the public, a fraud on marine protection, and a fraud on the very idea of equal treatment under law. National says they believe in one law for all. Prove it. Fix it. Ban all fishing in protected areas. Or stop lying to the country, because right now the only thing being protected is hypocrisy.
Editor-in-Chief with Dunc in Ghana.